Dear brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your attendance. This was the class Quranic grammatical analysis from beginning to the end of Quran, over 20 years grammatical analysis that finished. Will be more available in our website free. After finishing that one, we began sohbet. This is a Turkish word I explained earlier. Alaikum salam. Come in, sister, brothers. Come in. You can sit anywhere. So we began sohbet. That is in Ottoman literature and history, friendly, discussing the subjects friendly in a relaxed situation. In Istanbul, in my youth days, we had a lot of sohbet, majlis, jalsas, Sufi, Adabi, and other type of sohbets. Sohbet comes from sahiba, sahibun, sahab, friendly relation. But in my understanding, I like to call that one discourse. This is Greek terminology originally. Discourses, taking a subject, sticking to subject and discussing. Back home in Turkey, in Istanbul, university students, weekends, after hours, used to attend, like professors' meeting. Bayezid, there is a mosque, Bayezid, where university is. I grew up, I lived in that area, where these well-known professors, Mukrim and Halil Yinanç in Selçuk history, in the history of Selçukids, and Alina Tarlan, my professor, one of my professors, and others, come, sit under the shadow of a tree and sip tea, and they discuss with each other. People watch them, what they are discussing. So this high-level academic, nice, soft discussion, when students from other part of the world watch them, they learn more what they learn in classes. Classes structure, this and that book there. But there's not too much structure. So they pick up the subjects for their PhD. Some of them may be interesting ones. They commit themselves to certain areas they heard over there. It could be poem. There was poets like Necip Fazıl Kısakürek, very famous poet. Also there was mutafekkir, people who intellectually thinking, having organization, Nurettin Topçu, and others, Mahiriz, my teacher, and other teachers, who used to discuss the subject. So this is fading away, going away. Young generation study university. Oh, you become fundamentalist, you become radicalist, something. This is what is happening, and youth here don't have anything like that at all. So education is so literary, so class, connected to class, but no vision, big vision, no hidayah, guidance, no irshad for youth here. That is why you see some of the youth, they were like this before, now they are extreme in worshipping, in ibadat, and neglecting their families. I have quite a few of them. I know some of their birth times. Now they are going this way, clash in the family, not listening anyone. Of course, internet, online, inline, too much. Also, you don't know what they are watching, what they are listening to. So, interesting. This is because there is no sohbat in my. So, because we have brothers and sisters who newly joined, this is the. And we discussed mazhabs before, Sufism before, maybe 6, 7, 9 sessions. What is mazhab? What is aqaidi mazhab? What is the view? So tasawwuf about 9, 10 sessions. I think good one. Bigger picture, literary Sufism. Now we are in the subject of Sunnah, a few weeks. This is Sundays, 12:30 to Zuhr time. Sunnah. What is Sunnah? What is Sunnat? Actually, after Sunnah, I will go to another subject which is connected to Sunnah, much more important than Sunnah. What is that? Bid'at. Bid'ah. But to deal with Bid'ah, you need to know Sunnah. What is Sunnah? So that is Sunnah, Sunnat, Hadith. This is the subject we are in. I think we had 3, 4 sessions in this area. We will continue today. Same subject, but different subtitle. So this is Sohbat, Sohbatun, Arabic, but Ta becomes like that in Persian, in Turkish, Ottoman Turkish, in Urdu. This Ta Sohbat. This is, we pronounce in Turkish, Sohbat. In Turkish. It is Sohbat in Turkish, so I am just sticking to that. Now, what is my subject is Sunnah. Bigger one. Sunnah. Our discussion is literary, scholarly discussion. Books, literature, that's what I like. So, I mean, people may have folkloric information based on this, based on that is different subject. If question comes, I can answer. But my approach here in this class always, what is saying this book, that book, literary, scholarly Islam, that is different than many people claim to have. Earlier, a Muslim, what type of Muslim, how many type of Muslims, common man, Khawasul Khawas, special. We discussed this subject earlier in different occasions. So I refer to that just today's. So Sunnah, this is Sunnat, some in Persian, in Ottoman Turkish, Sunnah. Now, my subject today specifically about Sunnah, why to follow the practice of Prophet Mohammad, Sunnah, I mean general. We will go to what is Sunnah means in word, in terminologies, in definition, okay, classification, we will go to that. But like introductory part of it, why to follow a human being, Muhammad, Musa, Isa, previously, is binding, is necessary. Why? Why they are privileged? They are human being. What is it? So this is and dalils, evidences that they need to be followed. Prophet Muhammad needs to be followed. This is generally known in Muslim community, but I want to pay my way to same thing, refresh, recap, so that I may base on that later on. other things which is a little complex, complicated. So, first, why? First, Adam Baba was there in heaven, somewhere created, came down. There was religion over there, Islam, before he was created. Then when he came to this globe, faith was given to him, Islam, Deen. So he was prophet, he was messenger, he got wahy, revelation. So wahy. So he got the permission to build Kaaba, first Kaaba, according to Beit Ma'mur, that plan, because humanity cannot live without worship. Worshipping needs house, worship house, Baytullah. Humanity cannot live without religion, Islam, because humanity is makhluk, created. Needs to be connected to Creator. What is deen? What is religion? I mean, in general term, a system of faith or actions of revelation which covers the message from Allah, Khaliq, Creator, to the makhluk. Makhluk human being, makhluk jinns, makhluk trees, makhluk animals. So humanity, human beings or any being, makhluk, created, makhluk, scholarly, makhluk. My normal brothers and sisters who used to attend my class years, they know what that means. This ismul maf'ul from khalaqa, makhluk, created one, creature. This is wahy. Okay. Makhluk has to be connected to Khaliq. Khaliq, creator. First thing, Khaliq created everything, everybody, provided life, provided food, provided anything, provided everything. Okay, then what is it? Needs to be connected. This guy needs to be connected to the Creator. For that, how to connect? How to connect? This is deen. This is religion. This is deen. So Adam Baba, here, deen. Deen. Religion. So religion is must. No choice. For humanity, for jinns, for creatures, for animals. Quran says, trees, anything created, do tasbih. They have religion. Trees have religion. Birds have religion. Animals have religion. Maybe not, don't have too much choice like human beings. That is why they are not responsible. Too much responsibility. Human being has choice. Can do, cannot do. Responsibility, irada. We discussed irada before in this class. Yes, what irada kulliya, irada juz'iyya, what is will. So, this is a little logical rationalizing why human beings needs deen. For that deen, religion, connecting to Allah, you need to have an exemplary person who lives nearby, you watch, you imitate. Who is that person? Rasul. That person is Rasul. Nabi. There is a little difference between Rasul and Nabi. Theologically, ilm al-kalam, Rasul, Nabi. Nabi, Rasul, Nabi, but they interchangeable, mutaradif. Scholarly Islam, this scholarly Islam, okay, based on literature, on the books. That is what we are in. So, Rasul. So that Rasul, I mean, Allah did not send Quran or the book or Wahy, Torah, Injil, but in our case Quran, like to someone not prepared well, not trained well, like Muhammad, so left. So people will be confused. What he is doing? Is he doing something? Can I follow him or something? I mean, like in Maidan, open square. So I said, no. A human being could be exemplary physically. You watch, you see. What the Prophet said about namaz? Sallu kama ra'aytumuni usalli. You pray namaz as I am praying. As you see, I am praying. So, culture. So, watching. So, watch. Let others watch you. You watch 10 people. Then each 10 watched by other 10 people. Other 10 people watched by 100 other people. So, millions watching. In Islam, tradition or culture is the source. Somebody will tell you different because they don't understand. Of course, culture, good culture, bad tradition, good tradition. Yeah, of course. We discussed this subject in Saturday classes. Majalla. Al-'adatu muhakkamatun. Al-'urfu muhakkamatun. Principle, maxims, Islamic law, Majalla, Ahkam Adliya, Ottoman, Code Civil. Nobody, pays attention. Unfortunately, they don't know, we don't know. That is that Codex, Code of Ottoman Code by Ahmed Cevdet Pasha, may Allah bless him. Great man, challenging Napoleon Code Civil, 1804, because they were translating that into Ottoman Turkish, 1850s, 1850, Ottomans. They were translating Masonic group, Masonic, Freemasonism. People, they don't know Turkish Ottoman history. So, Masonic, Rashid Pasha and French ambassador, instrumental, to eliminate Islamic law. No good. So Ahmed Cevdet Pasha stood up, established the committee. He said, I will prepare from Islamic law book, from fiqh books, Majallay Ahkam Adliya, according to European standards. Number 1, number 2, number 3. So this is taught here in this humble place. A few years, 1,052, 51 articles. This is Majallay Ahkam Adliya, and it is taught only in America, in this room. Not taught anywhere in the world. I am professional. I know. Not in Malaysia, not in Saudi Arabia, not in Egypt, not in, touched here and there, yeah. Not in Turkey. So that is Majallay Ahkam Adliya, Al-'adatu muhakkamatun. We came to, so let me come to my subject. By the way, I go always out, come back. Try to come back. This is a good method. In my class, in my presentation, I allude and teach other things like tafsir, like hadith, like fiqh. Key words, key things I do. I am happy I do like that. Because subjects are connected with each other. There is no steel barrier between them. So it is connected to this is connected to that. When time comes, you need to hint, allude, or say something. So this is good method. Somebody may criticize, may Allah bless. Criticize me, may Allah bless. Anyone, everyone, but I am sticking to that thing. So, now, Creator, created one, Khaliq, Makhluk, connection, deen, religion. Religion needs to be represented by human being. In terms of mankind, prophets, messengers, revealed to have to be human being. You know, in Quran, people who did not agree with Prophet Muhammad, they said, why don't you bring us angels, not human beings, angels, as prophets? So they opposed. Who are you to follow you or something to Prophet Muhammad? What was the answer? Answer is, وَلَوْ جَعَلْنَاهُ مَلَكًا لَجَعَلْنَاهُ رَجُلًا. Even if we had sent down Malak, angel, we will make him, that angel, human being. So human beings, human being. Human beings, human being. So, example for humans, human beings, role models must be their kind, not something different. This is man. That is why Adam, human being, was given Islam, Prophet Muhammad. In Christianity, maybe in Jewish tradition, I may not know well, this prophethood, messengerhood, revelation, wahy is not there. Jabrail comes, tells the prophet, word from Allah, lafz, sentence, words. They don't have this understanding, Christians. That is why with a prophet, messenger, they don't understand us. They don't. They don't have this understanding of wahy Jabrail comes. Communication is difficult. They did not know at all. Their grandfather did not know Christians. Their great-grandfather did not know anything like that. Concept, way of thinking. Now we are coming, saying something, we mean something, they don't understand us. Why they don't know we mean something? It's very challenging, difficult. We don't know how to express our Islamic terminologies fitting in their understanding. We don't know how to do. We say prayer, they understand dua. But we mean prayer, namaz, for example. Different, okay? Different. You need to explain, this is what we mean, this is salah, this is the way. So, one of the things, it is necessary to follow a human being, bashar, but yuha ilayya. The Prophet Muhammad said, إِنَّمَا أَنَا بَشَرٌ. In all you say, إِنَّمَا أَنَا I بَشَرٌ, I am human being. إِنَّمَا أَنَا بَشَرٌ. Scholarly Islam, Quran. Ayat mentioned in different part of Quran, okay? One of them is at the end of Surah Al-Kahf, last ayah, if you want to take note. I am mislakum, like you. I am human being like you. You say to them, everybody, أنا بشر, I am bashar, mislukum, like you. But what is the difference? يوحى إلي. يوحى إلي. Wahy is given to me. I am that is difference. So the Prophet Muhammad has how many caps? 2. How many sides? 2. Very interesting. One is Bashariyat, human side. One is Wahy side. Bashariyat, human side, he had bird. Everybody had bird in his time. Before he was born, everybody, Arabs had bird. Prophet walked, yeah, everybody was walking in his time. Human beings were walking. He sat, everybody was sitting. I mean, sitting, standing, walking, like others. Human side. Basharun, I am human being. But yuha ilayya, given me wahy. Then you follow wahy part. I alluded here some times ago, I am recapping. In my youth days, 1957, 58, Tariq Ramazan, famous brother, now coming to this country, going and lecturing a lot from Switzerland. His father, my colleague, died, rahmatullahi alayh, Dr. Saeed Ramadan, not Ramadan al-Bouti, that is different, recently passed away in the mosque in Jami Ummiyah, that is Ramazan al-Bouti. This is Saeed Ramadan from Ikhwan, ran away, Nasser time, from Egypt. So he is my colleague. We were in same field, we were communicating with each other. I met him 63, I believe 63, in Manchester, UK, forces gathering. So he had a magazine in Geneva in Switzerland, an Islamic center. That Islamic center must have been flourished. Let that organization go down. Too bad. That time, that strong in Europe, institution, perfect. But good, he could not find the money, it went down and like that. In that center, they were publishing a magazine called Al-Muslimun. Al-Muslimun, if you are interested, if you want to go in this Al-Muslimun, Muslims. This big magazine, mainly in Arabic, some French, some English, some articles, sometimes. In that magazine, there was big debate with Abdul Nasir, somebody from Indonesia. Somebody from Indonesia, great scholar, who was arguing about 2 sides of Prophet Muhammad. Bashariyat side, human side, Wahy side. And how to separate them. Are we all to follow the Prophet? Because we don't know which side he is. He is one person or something. I mean, very academic, very inspirational, thought-provoking. You say, what do they mean? What is this? Then you shake, get confused, then how to put them in line, ideas, What you read before, what are you going to say now? Fantastic article. I never saw any article like that in my life, not before, not after. Not after. I am alluding that what I read, this is more than 50 years ago, half century ago, Al-Muslimun. Very big, very important, intellectually very important. So, we have to follow Prophet Muhammad because Wahy is given. Wahy, what is it? Deen, religion. What is it? Connection between Khaliq, Creator, Almighty, Omnipotent, and created one, Makhluk. Because Makhluk, created one, owes everything to Khaliq. Why not? How that could be without religion, roaming around or no connection, doesn't know what to do, how to thank, how to worship, doesn't do. Is it reasonable? No. So, this is one of the views. One of the reasons why we need to follow a messenger, a Prophet Muhammad. Or in our case, Prophet Muhammad. Now, Quran. Okay. Quran says us, you obey Allah and Rasul. أطيعوا الله in many places. أطيعوا الله. You obey Allah. وأطيعوا الرسول. You obey Allah, you obey Rasul. Oh, look. What a word is that? Not in one place, many places in Quran. Sometimes أطيعوا الله والرسول وأطيعوا الرسول. Same thing, repetition. You obey Allah, you obey Rasul. I mean, Rasul, human being, next to Allah. Look how important it is. You obey. Why? Because Allah's order is reflected on him by wahy. Allah ordered him, made him special to practice and watched, supervised by Jibreel, corrected if makes any mistake. Role model who would not do anything outside of role modelship. That's correct. Abasa wa tawalla an ja'ahu al-a'ma in Quran. So Quran says you made a little mistake. Correct yourself. Why? Because it is binding to follow him. You cannot follow Allah, reach Allah, without any guidance. So the Prophet here is what? Hadi, Huda, guidance. Hadi, Hidayat giver. So Prophet Muhammad is walking wahy. Walking. Human being walking wahy. So watch him, do him. Follow him. It is so. This is one of the ayahs. Many times mentioned in Quran. I don't want to go into detail too much. We don't have in this session that much time. So you obey Allah, obey Rasul. In kuntum tuhibbun Allah, if you want to love Allah, fattabi'uni, you follow me. The Prophet says, tell them. Allah says, tell them. So Love Allah is not word, not fantasy, imaginary fiction, fictitious. It is practice. Ittiba, follow. Ittabi'u, you follow me. وَأَنَّ هَذَا صِرَاطِي مُسْتَقِيمًا. This is my way, صراط مستقيم. فَاتَّبِعُونِي. You follow me. Tell them. Why I am reading these ones? According to Quran, following the Prophet, that means Sunnah. We will discuss detail of Sunnahs. How many categories, what are they? But it is binding to follow Prophet Muhammad. In Quran, following Rasul, Prophet Muhammad, in his practice, in his words, has two sides, two ways of expression. One is positive, do. Amr, 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 imperative. Imperative, order, amr, amr, do. Then other form is don't. Don't follow others. Don't do anything not following Prophet Muhammad. Do. So negative, positive, but they are all meeting. It is needed to follow the Prophet. In one of the ayahs in Quran, وَمَنْ who يشاقق الرسول, anybody who opposes to Rasul, يشاقق. من بعد ما تبين له الهدى. I am trying to save you from full text. ومن يشاقق الرسول من بعد ما تبين له الهدى ويتبع follows غير سبيل the way المؤمنين of believers. Anybody who opposes the Prophet and follows other way than believers, نوله ما تولى ونصله جهنم نوله ما تولى. We will let him go to wherever he wants to go. Then we will make him go to end up in Jahannam. Look. What did he do? This person opposed the Prophet, followed not the Prophet, but other ways where believers who follow the Prophet, other ways. So what I do? Allah says, I am going to get them into reach whatever they want, like evil. فَقَدْ ضَلَّ وَنُصْلِهِ جَهَنَّمْ. We will let him reach to Jahannam. He will end up. So what is this? Sanction. This is called sanction. English word is not a good word to me, but this is Arabic word. مؤيدة. مؤيدة. This is H. مؤيدة. مؤيدة. That part of law, sentence, article, in an article, don't do crime, don't steal. Okay? There must be another sentence. If you steal, you will get this much punishment for 1 year to 10 years, something like that. That sentence is mu'ayyida. Saying to people, don't do, or do, no use. Unless there is mu'ayyida, other part. If you don't listen, you will get this one. Any legal text which has an order or prohibition without mu'ayyida doesn't work. Doesn't work. Mu'ayyida. Mu'ayyida makes the act fair, juridic, legal act, practicable, applicable, forces. So this is mu'ayyida. What is said is, I am recapping. Anybody who opposes to Prophet does something, not follow the Prophet, and follows other ways which is not Prophet way, we will punish him with Jahannam. This mu'ayyida is very important. So this makes, let me write here, makes wujub, wajib, needed, binding, wujub. It is wajib necessary. It is farz in that context to follow Prophet Muhammad. Why? Because of this ayah, because of that. Earlier I said, there are some more. I am going to erase this ayah, this part. In Surah An-Najm, وَمَا يَنطِقُ وَمَا not ينطق speaks. And from al-hawa, from his desire. The Prophet does not speak from himself, from coming from inside. In huwa, in not huwa, what he says. Illa but wahyun wahy. Yuha, sent down as wahy. Prophet Muhammad, whatever he says, he does not say from inside, from himself. It is coming wahy. So this is another word, another dalil to follow the Prophet Muhammad. So Quran is full of orders, sentences, expressing wujub, wajib, necessary, to follow human being, Rasul, given wahy, Muhammad. This sunnah, his life, his attitude, his words, his behavior, we will go into details. Hadith, difference between the word hadith and literal meaning, other meanings, terminological meanings. But this is the Prophet, binding to follow him. Another ayah, very famous, everybody knows. لَقَدْ, no doubt, كَانَ, is, was, في رسول الله, Rasul of Allah, لكم, for you here, أسوة, example, حسنة, beautiful. The Prophet Muhammad, لقد كان لكم في رسول الله أسوة حسنة. The Prophet Muhammad is beautiful example for you. Imitate. Act like him. So Prophet Muhammad's action, words needs to be watched. What he is doing, let me do that way. I think I will wrap, but wrapping part of it. Prophet Muhammad, Jibreel came, said, this is verse, you memorized, told the people, they wrote down, and then he began to recite publicly Quran. Okay, he has his own words, that is Hadith, Sunnah, and also words coming from Allah saying to people, this is Kalam, Allah, word of Allah. So it could be mixed, sorry. Not to mix. So the Prophet did not mix. Write only Quran, don't write my words. Prophet's words, his own attitude, his own whatever he did, has been written 100 years after. In his life, nothing was written other than Quran, recorded, Katibul Wahy. So, how Quran was collected, written, recorded, who were Katibul Wahy. There is a book called Al-Itqan fi Ulum al-Quran Suyuti. It is lying over there. Explanation. Too much. So separate. His words, his own words are separate than Allah's word. But we are believing Quran, Kitab, from Allah. Who said to us, it is from Allah? Prophet Muhammad. We are trusting. So I will say something, perhaps not regularly you hear from anyone, but be careful, don't accuse me. You try to understand me. Quran itself is Sunnah. Even Quran came to us through this Prophet Muhammad. From his mouth. All his attitudes, his words are Sunnah, Hadith, yeah, the Quran. But he told us, this is different, this is Allah's word, yeah. So if we don't trust the Prophet, don't believe in him, there is no Quran. How can you have Quran without believing in him? Because Quran came through him to us. So key here, believing in Prophet Muhammad, trusting in him. Why I am saying like that? This is a big problem. There are people who believe in Quran, not in Sunnah, not in Hadith. Oh, roaming around. How confusing. How a person is confused. What are you doing, Ya Sheikh? There are people, Sunnah, we believe what is written in Quran. but this hadith too bad or not clear. Ya akhi, Quran itself came to Prophet Muhammad. Quran itself came through Prophet Muhammad. It is also Sunnah or came through him, his attitude, his behavior, his words. How confusing people are confused. They say something, they don't really weigh too much in a rational way to value. What are you talking about? Key is Prophet. You are speaking about deen, religion, about wahy. Okay, let us begin from Prophet Muhammad. Is he truthful? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Do you believe in him? Yes. 100%? No, 1000%. Okay. Then there is a faith, there is a religion over there. Through him. There is wahy over there. But if you don't believe half or something like that, you are confused. You are confused. The Prophet Muhammad needs to be followed. Quran, Kitab, Sunnah, Ayat, Hadith, all I wanted. Wujub. It is wajib. It is necessary to follow Prophet Muhammad. So Sunnah, his attitude, his behaviors are binding on us. Source for us. Some say it is source, Quran, Sunnah is not source. No, sir. No, sir. Sunnah is the source of religion. Islam. Source. We may not know Sunnah. Perhaps we need to know more. It may be so big, so wide, difficult to know. It is our problem. It is our problem, not the problem of Prophet Muhammad. He was exemplary, a human being, living like humans, revealed to him. Allah told us through Quran, you follow him. Binding. So what is our subject? Sunnah. Is Sunnah binding, like needed source necessary? Yes. Sunnah has different categories. This level, that level, we will discuss that one, inshallah, in future. May Allah bless you, reward you. Let me erase this one for next week. We will continue on this subject, I assume, a few sessions, a few weeks more. Then we will go to bid'ah. What is bid'ah? What is opposite of sunnah? How many types of bid'ah? What scholars said about bid'ah? This is a big problem in our community.